you should actually be proud of that. Hindi ka dapat malungkot, ma-pressure, mainggit, magalit or what. You should really be proud of yourself. Hello everyone, this is Carla Abellana. And for today's Cosmo Challenge, I'll read your letters and try my very best to give you life advice. Let's start. Question number 1. My boyfriend wants to split all expenses 50-50, as in everything, from grab fare to restaurant dates. At first, okay lang sa akin, pero it got weird when he asked me to pay half the cost of tissue paper. We both have stable jobs and he even earns more than me. Ako lang ba, or is this really weird? Okay, so there's nothing wrong with thinking that it's weird because it's not typically, how the setup would be or arrangement would be in relationships, di ba? As far as we know, hindi yan typical, di ba? Normally, especially if you're old-fashioned or medyo conventional, you'd think na it's the guy or the man who pays for your dates and who tries his best to not man pay for everything, but of course, siya yung may initiative and siya yung nauuna or siya yung nag-offer. There's also nothing wrong with paying for everything 50-50. Kung afford naman natin, kung kaya naman natin, why not? So, because you're thinking na it's weird or you're asking if it's weird, that's completely fine. Medyo weird nga naman talaga. I agree with you na even tissue paper or toilet paper, 50-50. Baka pwede punitin na lang din natin yung tissue paper ng kalahati, tapos yun na lang gagamitin mo. Total yun naman yung binayaran mo. So, it's okay. It's absolutely fine with you kung okay ka, comfortable ka sa ganung setup. If not, then you should communicate that with him. You should ask him if it's going to be like that forever. To you, that is not practical or not doable, then you should just tell him. Once the two of you are married, if you decide to go down that direction. So medyo mahirap nga naman yun, most especially because he's earning more than you are, and yun nga, ngayon, boyfriend-girlfriend pa lang kayo. So, kausapin mo siya, itanong mo sa kanya kung ganun ba palagi. If you're uncomfortable, then let him know that. See na lang, observe if there's going to be any change to your setup or yung dynamics yun na ganun. Question number 2. I'm planning to break up with my fiance because I can't take him being a mama's boy anymore. Ang hirap for me kasi mahal ko talaga siya pero hindi ko na kaya tiisin na I always come in second in his life. When I say mama's boy, as in all his decisions, mas makikinig siya sa mama niya. Even our vacations or trips, minsan gusto niya isama ang mami niya. Mahal na mahal ko siya, but how do I move on from my big love? Oh my, ang hirap niyan. Sobrang hirap niyan because you say, big love mo yan. Hindi naman din biro because he's already your fiance. I'm assuming matagal na kayong magkakilala, matagal na kayong together as a couple. And, both of you have decided to get married. So, ibang level yan, ibang usapan na yan. Although, meron tayong pinaniniwalaan, di ba, as, I don't know kung whether in other cultures, but as Filipinos, yung dapat i-observe natin how well or how the guy treats his mom, yung mga ganun. And then people would normally say, then that's how he would treat you. Parang ganun, di ba? So you can tell a lot from how a man or a guy treats the mom. To be honest, it's not necessarily the case. Most especially yung ganitong talagang medyo over and above na talaga yung kanyang pagtingin, yung kanyang relationship with the mom, talagang ikaw nga mismo, you call him a mama's boy, hindi ba? So mahirap yan, most especially because you're going to that next level na sa inyong relationship as a married couple. I highly doubt that mawawala yon or mababawasan yung pagiging mama's boy niya pag kinasal na kayo. So I'm sure matagal na siyang ganyan, and even after your wedding, he will still treat her the same way and have that same relationship. Hindi mababago yun. I guess the best advice would be to communicate with him, ask him if it's going to be the same, because eventually, when you get married, you'll be his wife, dapat meron ka na talagang involvement sa decision making. It has to take a step back, parang gano'n. Yung kanyang relationship with the mom, medyo kailangan step back yun because soon-to-be wife, mas dapat sa'yo siya nagko-confide or sa'yo siya nagko-consult or nagtatanong or nagpapatulong when it comes to decision making. Hindi yan basta-basta magbabago. It's going to take a while. I'm sure it's going to be very difficult for him. Maybe, no, if you sense na after, of course, talking to him about it ng masinsinan, dun ka na mag-gauge ng, wait, should I still push through with the wedding or not? Kasi mahirap naman talaga yan if you're going to get married and then wala talagang change whatsoever, but unfortunately, committed na kayo sa isa't isa, there's no way out. So, if you see naman that, he's more than willing and open to, of course, put you first, then, it's still definitely worth pursuing. So, good luck to you and to your mama's boy fiance. 10 years na kami ng live-in partner ko and we have 2 kids. Ang sabi niya sa akin, when my bunso turns 1-year-old, magpapakasal na kami. 5 years old na po siya and until na wala pa ring signs na he will propose. I love him and I love our family, but I will feel like wala siyang plan sa family namin. What should I do? Uy, matagal na yung 10 years, no? A decade of living together. And you even have 2 kids na, yes, I understand na na-express niya na yung kanyang desire to propose to you, to get married to you, most especially because you have 2 kids. Pero tama nga naman na medyo mag-doubt ka na, no? May question mo na dahil sabi niya at sa kanya na mismo nanggaling na pag nag 1-year-old na yung bunso niya, magpapakasal na kayo. But now, your bunso is 5 years old, wala pa din. Try to get the courage to ask him kung ano ba talaga yung plans niya. If he still wants to get married or not. Huwag mo namang parang i-pressure na, akala ko ba magpa-propose ka na? Huwag naman ganun. Just ask him kung ano yung plans niya. And if he still wishes to get married, yung ganun. Really, if he does, not to burst your bubble or anything, na mawala excitement mo. But if he really desires to marry you, then he would have done it na a long time ago. Try to understand naman na, of course, plans change, di ba? Yung mga wishes natin nagbabago, yung mga ganon. That's why it's important to ask him, to talk to him kung ano ba talaga yung plano niya and why it's taking him longer. Meron ba siyang kailangang tulong in, when it comes to your small family? May kailangan ba siyang tulong with your kids? Maybe something's stopping him or, giving him a hard time from popping the question, yung mga ganong bagay. But don't worry about it too much. As long as, he's a very good father, supportive naman siya sa dalawang ninyong anak, then, that alone is good already. Not that you should settle, but yun na importante, try to focus na lang on him being a father. Question number 4. 34 years old na ako and I have been the breadwinner ever since my father died. Hindi rin naman maka-work ng maayos si mama kasi may mga kapatid akong maliliit nung time na namatay si papa. Kaya walang choice kundi mag-working student. Estudyante sa umaga, crew sa gabi. Whenever I see my peers, nakikita ko na may sarili na silang pamilya at nakabili na ng bahay at lupa. Pero ako, na-stuck na sa pagtulong sa pamilya. Don't get me wrong, mahal ko sila, pero paano ako? Okay, you should actually be proud of that. Hindi ka dapat malungkot, ma-pressure, mainggit, magalit, or what. You should really be proud of yourself. The fact that at 34, you are the breadwinner of your family, may mga kapatid kang maliliit. I'm sorry to hear about your father, but the fact na tumutulong ka sa mami ninyo, sa mama ninyo, ay malaking bagay yun. Dapat nga pinagmamalaki mo yun sa mga peers mo. And actually, hindi mo na kailangan ipagmalaki yun. Nakikita lang ng peers mo yun. That's actually very admirable already. So I understand that, of course, hindi maiiwasan, being human, you feel bad. May times na hindi man tayo naiinggit or we try our best not to focus on others too much. Yun ang nararamdaman natin, di ba? Dahil may kanya-kanya na silang pamilya, may bahay at lupa na sila. But don't think of it as a way to believe na you are behind. Huwag mo isipin na actually dapat you don't compare, Don't even compare yourself to the progress or even the lives of others. Iba yung success nila, iba yung lives nila, iba yung sayo. And again, be proud of that. I'm sure your time will come din naman na it would also be best if, perhaps you can talk to your siblings, di ba? Eventually, they can help out para hindi lang ikaw yung nagko-contribute. Question number 5. I am what you call an old maid. 45 na po ako and I'm single. My barkada, lahat sila may family at partners. Ako yung real life, always the bridesmaid and never the bride. People find me pitiful because of my status. But I'm content and happy with where I am and what I have. How do I respond to their so-called worry about me without rude or being mayabang or bitter? Okay, I understand, lalo na dahil Pilipino tayo. Sa ganyang edad talagang I'm sure maya't maya may nagtatanong, di ba, kung kailan ka ikakasal, when will you settle down, when will you have kids, most especially at 45. Sa atin pa naman talagang hindi may iwasan yun. It's okay if you are still single at 45. In fact, maraming naiinggit sa'yo. Hindi mo lang siguro nararamdaman or nakikita or naririnig, pero marami yan na naiinggit sa'yo at 45. They would actually wish to still be single or to have the life that you have. Don't compare yourself to your peers, to others na, buti pa sila at 45, they're married, they have their own families with children and all that. Wag. Embrace yourself, embrace where you are now. Sabi mo nga mismo, you are content and happy. No need to be pressured by others. And again, no need to compare yourself to others. Kapag gano'n naman you have to address them, no? Or you have to respond to them without being bitter or jealous or rude. You can just say, I'm happy and content where I am and with what I have. So okay na ako dun, whatever comes, I will embrace it. But where I am today, okay ako. Ikaw na mismo yung nagsabi nun that you're okay. So just simply say that, di ba? Question number 6 is our last question. People talk about low maintenance friendships a lot. The kind where you don't talk for a long time, but it seems like no time has passed when you meet up again. But I feel like parang lagi ako yung nag-e-effort. Gusto ko naman na someone will be there for me without having to reach out first. Am I too clingy or do I need to find new friends? I don't think you're too clingy. I don't naman din agree that you need to find new friends. Maraming ganyan ngayon. In fact, valuable yung ganyang friendships yung hindi kayo madalas magkita or magsama. Pero sa bawat chance naman na nagsasama kayo, parang walang lumipas na time. Parang ganun pa rin. You're still very close to each other, updated pa rin kayo sa mga buhay ng isa't isa. And masarap yung ganun. And you know that those are true friendships because there's no need to see each other or spend time together all the time. In fact, ako marami akong ganyan. Yung best friends ko, since grade school, ganun pa din sila. We don't see each other all the time, but whenever we do, it's as if last week lang kaming nagkita. Parang ganon. There's no need to catch up too much or what. Hindi ka naman clingy. It's okay if you want to spend more time with them. Dahil friends mo naman sila, just ask them, di ba? Okay lang ba sa inyo kung mas magkita pa tayo ng mas madalas? Pwede mo rin namang i-express sa kanila yung totoo na, uy, nakakapagod naman, na puros ako na lang yung nag-a-arrange, ako na lang yung nagyayaya. Uy, kayo naman sa susunod ha, yung ganon. Kayo naman magplano ha. Uy, pagod na ako, I'll take a step back. As long as you make that clear and hindi nila tatanungin, hindi sila magtataka kung bakit parang, di ka na as involved, di ba? So that's not a problem. You don't need to find new friends. Cherish your friendship with them because napaka-valuable ng ganyang friendship. But of course, express mo din sa kanila na feeling mo masyado ka namang nag-e-effort. And that's it for today. Which celebrity should take on the Cosmo Challenge next? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to follow me on my socials and please subscribe to Cosmo's YouTube channel as well. Thank you for watching.